Hello, everybody, and good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you all. Hey, it's the truth, your financial wellness coach, and your number one strategist for goal-driven planning. And today, I know y'all know what today is. It's the Wheel of Life Wednesday. Yes, yes. We have made it to yet another Wheel of Life Wednesday check-in. And I just want to say before we get started, I want to say thank you so much to all of my new followers and subscribers on YouTube. I am so appreciative of y'all hitting that follow and that subscribe button. I see the numbers going up, and I'm super excited because we are winding down to the final days and weeks of 2024, which means we're getting another step closer, another week closer to the December 31st deadline for my Ruthie's Road to 800 campaign for this year. All right. I have been doing the tallying up, and y'all are showing y'all support now, and it has been quite a process to say the least. However, I will say that it's been very interesting just connecting with you guys, reconnecting, following up, which I still that's a work in progress, but um, just had taken the time out to really reflect on how many ways my Ruthie's Road to 800 Real of Life Wednesday check-ins have been having a positive financial impact in your life throughout this year. And just the reflections can be very humbling because you never know what you do or what you may say or just the actions that you may be taking that for you it seems like okay, it's the bare minimum, but for somebody else who is not used to it, how much of a major impact it has. So I wanna say, to all of you that were very transparent enough to explain to me and express just how impactful this has been, I wanna say thank you because, you guys have been super transparent, super vulnerable, to really just share and, really be in tune to the growth. And so I just wanna say thank you. I thank you all, and I appreciate every last one of you. I'm so super excited to do these upcoming collaborations with a few of entrepreneurs or business owner dads and grads that are out there that I have spoken with and, just shared our next year vision, 2025, vision, missions, and all of that good stuff. So, it's very exciting and, scary at the same time. I know y'all can see the tiredness in my eye. I'm starting to get bags now 'cause you girl putting in some work to try to get this 800 number as close as 800 as possible, but I did not realize how many ways you all have been supporting this mission. And every time I connect with y'all just drop another gem in my mind, like in another perspective that I never thought about. And that I didn't really intend, but it's been interesting. It's been an interesting journey. Hey, what's going on? Yes, I gotta connect with you too. LP in the building. It says, yeah, because you have been a very I forgot I can't the words escaping right now. Um, prominent supporter. I'll say that. And yeah, I gotta circle back and see what's going on. So, all right. So without taking up too much time tonight, we are going to go over the Wheel of Life Wednesday workbook. And so for anybody who's new here, welcome once again. And this is the Wheel of Life workbook. If you There's a sneak peek inside of the physical one. If you have not ordered your copy yet, I encourage you to do so on Amazon today. And or you can visit my website, www.ruthiethetruth.com. That's www.ruthiethe truth, truth.com. All right. And you'll get the updated version, which I'm going to share my screen as soon as I give the information. And yes, thank you for pinning the comment. Oh, wait, I didn't pin it. I'm well posting it. Okay, let me pin it. Oh, you know what I meant to say? Yeah. Oh, thank you. See, you're such a- I love the support, y'all. Y'all just making me. Y'all making my cheeks hurt right now. um, but yeah. So I don't think I could pin 2 in 1, but I have to see if I can do the pinning on the YouTube side because I have the live going, but I don't know how to pin it on there. But in any case, we'll figure it out. I'll do it as I go along. I think I could paste here or something like that. I think. Right. Alright. Alright, cool. So yay. Alright, yeah. So for anybody who's new here, let me just introduce you to the Wheel of Life workbook. And, so every Wednesday, the Wheel of Life Wednesday check-in is where I take the time out to intentionally check in on all of the dads and grads in leadership position live to find out how you are managing through your major life transitions. And I also share the transitions that are happening in my world as well. So you get firsthand information and it's just a collaborative effort. Obviously, as the community grows, I will be maybe phasing into more intimate group settings and sectioning the dads because y'all got a lot going on. But of course, y'all leaders, of course I got a lot going on. Like what else should I expect, right? All right, so the Wheel of Life workbook. Well, this page is a wheel that is divided into the 8 major categories that are both directly impacted by your finances and your mental health. All right. The updated version, 2 of these categories are have subcategories within. So health has 2 subcategories of mental health and physical health, as well as love life, which is subcategorized into self-love life and romantic love life. All right. And so we take turns. Let me read the instructions to you. So, step one is to find a trusted family member or significant other to share in this weekly experience with you. And for anybody who may not necessarily have a person that comes to mind, a trusted person, I have no problem being your trusted person every Wednesday. All right. Um, so that's what this is all about. That's why I'm here. And and then step two next is each of you will choose a color, preferably your favorite color, to represent your response for each of the categories. All right. So you'll take turns asking each other, how are you feeling? All right. Which is in step three. Take turns asking each other, how are you feeling in blank category and why on a scale of 1 to 10 about each specific category. All right. And then once you complete all 8 categories, you will then have step 4 is once you have a number colored in for each category, you will use the follow-up questions to further elaborate on your result for the week. All right, so this is basically a reflection exercise and journaling session that you do every week. And excuse me, the objective is to have effective communication throughout your day to day or at least your week to week on a week to week basis. All right. So one day a week, you find a day time. If Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time doesn't work for you, you can choose any other day to watch this replay. And share how you're feeling, either within the community of dads and grads, or with a trusted family, friend, or loved one, significant other in your life, whoever that may be. All right. But the objective is for you to have at least one person that will always check in with you. All right. To build that habit. And you'll notice your finances will greatly improve as a result. So that's the underlining strategy of this Wheel of Life workbook. All right. So so yeah, the workbook gives 8 full weeks, which is a part of my Dads and Grads Academy mini course. And I'm going to put the physical book down here as we go through the digital workbook. Well, actually, first of all, how about share the screen, right? And let's make sure I do this correctly. Yes. All right. I think I'm doing this correctly. We'll see. All right. Yeah, I think I got it. All right, y'all let me know if y'all type of one in the chat if you could see my screen on YouTube Live. All right. All right, it looks like y'all can see it. I think I gotta move this out the way. Is that yeah. I don't know if that made a difference. All right, so this is what the digital Wheel of Life Wednesday workbook looks like. And what you will do is you will click the button that says click here to fill in your Wheel of Life results for this week. Okay. So you'll click that. No. And it will bring you to the form, the Wheel of Life Wednesday form to fill out. Okay. So this is the check in. And what you will do is fill in your information. I will type mine in. I thought I automatically did that, but I guess not. Well, gotta give me right there. And then for the sake of this demonstration, I'll put today's date. And the next step is before we officially get started, let me know if you are either a dad or a mom who may not be a graduate with without children or both, aka the double whammy dad and grad. So you let me know. For me, for example, I will put that I am a grad and in parentheses, mom. All right, because I did graduate and I have children. All right, so then below, you will just select all that apply. All right, so for me, I will be selecting in the mom column as well as the graduate column. So I am the parent of a daughter as well as a parent of a son. I am a millennial. Shout out to MCs in 90s. I think. All right. Uh, and my children are teenagers. And um, as far as where I've graduated from, I've graduated from high school, as well as some trade programs that I was a part of. And And yeah, that's all that applies for me to check this in. All right. And then if you have any other details about your dad or grad status, you can be sure to put it in a little area that says other and please explain here. Otherwise, we just go next. And here we go. All right. So, uh, the first category that we will be going over is friends. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about your friends category for this week? All right. And just to read the definition, a friend is a person that you know very well and share a bond of mutual affection with, non-sexual. Okay. Uh, so one represents the absolute on the scale of 1 to 10, 1 represents the absolute worst you've ever felt, and 10 represents the absolute best that you ever felt in your life. All right. So, how are you feeling about your friends category? For me, this week, I will say that I'm at about, I'm gonna say a 7. And I would say that I was able to connect with a few friends, although not for very long, because I'm over here diligently trying to count down this Ruthie's Road to 800. So I had to be like, yeah, okay, I gotta call you back, and yeah, so I got a few people I gotta call back. They know I'm locked in on focus on the Ruthie's Road to 800 mission. I'm tallying up everything, and it's like I feel like what you call the people, I don't know what they're called, but anyway, the people that have to do the count, that tally up counts and stuff. Uh, all right, so that is my response for this week. Okay. All right, since you said friends is a 6 out of 10 for this week, I connected with some friends. Okay, very good. Very nice. Very nice. Cool. All right, so the next category is health. Health has the 2 subcategories. So the first subcategory will be mental health. All right. And mental health is defined as a person's state of mind and emotional well being. All right. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about your mental health category for this week? While you guys are typing your answers in the chat, I will give my response. I will say that for this week, I'm gonna say a 6 on mental health. There's been some fluctuation because um, one thing I realized is that um, when you go through a lot of reflection, self-reflection, and also helping others reflect, uh, at times it can feel like an emotional roller coaster. And I don't know if it's just being an empath, when you're an empathetic person, you just kinda, like, really go with the waves and ebbs and flows of everybody else and whatever they're going through, you kinda, like, feel it. So, with speaking with many of you this past week, I've been feeling it, like, you know how they say, like, "I feel you." Like, I've really been feeling y'all. And along with feeling myself as, like, um having to process, like, "Wow, I'm really doing this." Like, you know? Like, this is really working in ways that I didn't expect it to work, I'll put it that way. And, um, yeah, it's just very, um I don't know what the word is, but it's just, it takes you through a lot of ups and downs, ins and outs. I'll put it that way. So, uh, yeah, I would say a 6 out of 10 for this week because, yeah, connecting with you all, has been bringing through bringing me through quite an emotional roller coaster. All right. What is going on here? All right, so let's see. You said, uh, okay. So since you said an 8 out of 10 for this week for mental health, I felt like I'm dying. What? 8? Say that again. Maybe I'm reading. Oh, I okay. I felt some baggage being lifted. Okay, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I would love to learn more about the baggage you speak of and how it's actually been lifted. If you care to share, if not, you don't gotta share it on the live. No hashtag no pressure, y'all. I forgot to get that shirt. Hashtag no pressure. Um, that's good though. I like that. I like, being feeling a weight being lifted is definitely, obviously it's what we all want to have, uh, peace of mind ultimately. All right. So, with that being said, the next category is hey. Next category is physical health. All right. Next subcategory, sorry, is physical health, and which is defined as a person's state of being with regards to their organs and their body system functions. All right. So, with that said, I ask you, how are you feeling about your physical health category for this week? All right. While you guys put your answers, responses in the chat, I will put my response and I would say physical health, I'm feeling pretty good at a 9 out of 10. Have a little bit of sniffles, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, yeah, I'll say like, nothing that some hot tea and lemon juice and honey can't fix. So that's been good. Okay, all right. All right. So you say you listen to a church song, uh, and realized that you dodged the bullet. Okay. I mean, what was the song? Gotta hear about what bullet you dodging over here. Uh, oh, you say your phone is acting up. Okay, yeah, right. You making me about to have to put my glasses on. I'm over here. Let me put my glasses on so I can see what I'm seeing. All right. Yeah, maybe that glasses would be a little better. I feel like this is glare. I'm gonna put the glasses on. I'm gonna say doing like grainy style. Tilt my head a little bit. All right. So, all right, cool, cool, cool. Did you do oh, no, that's not physical health. Alright. Alright, so I'll let you do physical health. I'll let you type in your responses for physical health, while I read the description of the next one. Aw, that's a nice song. Okay, the song is God has smiled on me. Okay, alright. Now I'm gonna be singing that song in my head. Is that by the Mary Mary version, right? By Mary Mary? Let me focus. Alright, here we go. That's my ADHD kicking in. Alright, so the next category is alright, yeah, it is that song. Yeah, aw, I gotta listen to that song now. Alright, and, maybe I should, put the, uh, put the link, the YouTube link in the chat. Uh, I'll pin it later on. Alright, so the next category is family. Family, alright? So family is described as people who are there for you in times of need, joy, and sorrow. They help you grow and figure out who you really are. All right. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you about your family category this week? And while you guys type your answers in the chat, I will say, where am I at with this? I'm gonna say 7 out of 10. And I'll say I chose this because I think I may have found a long lost relative who happens to be in finance, business, well, happens to be in business and finance, plus a few other specialties. Okay. Which I thought that was quite interesting this week. And a little semi ex not I don't wanna say exciting, but um it was just it's interesting because, thinking of the generational norms, and again, as I am speaking with you all, I am realizing that a lot of the generational norms, um, have created, what's the best word to put it? Some interesting, um, outcomes. I don't that ain't that's really not even a word that I wanna say, but, basically yeah, like, generational norms have an impact on the following generations, if that makes sense. And, the impact that it's had in, uh, me has resulted in me finding relatives, like, decades after realizing potentially, well, this I mean, other ones, we've confirmed that they are related, but this particular relative or family person is very much like myself and my sister, that I was and it's just very interesting because it's like, wow, um, you never realize how much you can be like your like genetics, no matter how far apart people may try to keep y'all from interacting and things of that nature. Genetics are genetics, and I'm not saying, it's no confirmation, but just based on a few little random fun facts. There's a lot of alignment, and that made me feel really good to know, like, it gave me a sense of belonging and vice versa. And I'm sure it's vice versa as well. Shout out to my long lost relative if you watching my IG live tonight. I mean, the YouTube live rather, the live stream, wherever you're at. Um, yeah, it's just very interesting because, like, it literally felt like I was talking to me, but just not me. If that makes sense. And, hopefully, I mean, I don't know if we are related, that would be pretty cool to, just kind of follow up on what our life journeys have been like, um, and how our paths in life can, complement one another if that's like a family togetherness thing that, can come of this, but otherwise, um, I mean, it'll be great to just be a play cousin. I have plenty of play cousins from back in the day. I mean, I don't know where they're at now, but, you know, that was one of the social norms back when I was coming up. Everybody, was in if you were a kid in the neighborhood, you were, um, basically a cousin. Everybody was cousins. But it's just interesting because, like, it was interesting. I'ma just leave it at that because I don't wanna say too much on the live stream. I don't know who all is watching, but yeah, that is my response for this week. Actually, I think I'm gonna change it. Instead of a 7, I think I'm gonna 9 because that really did boost my spirit, when I did my little background research. I'm like, "Oh, I found all of these, likenesses," and I'm like, "Wow, this is interesting. This is really dynamic of it." So, yeah. Alright, so sorry, I'm over here yapping my mouth off. Alright, so sis, for physical health, you said, okay, 8 out of 10. I'm trying to watch my diet. Okay, alright. Then that's a good thing. I did lose some weight. Hey! Shout out to the weight loss. Do you have a weight loss goal? That would be great, like, to add the number and then that way it could be measurable, like a SMART goal. And I'm on the scroll. Trying to figure this out. Alright, so yeah, yeah. Hey, how many pounds did you cool. Alright, so you said family is a 7 out of 10. Trying to be a bit social with family is still hard for me. Yeah, sometimes it's like that, but you never know, you got another fellow, cousin, web design rather, so that should be quite interesting. Potentially, who knows? Alright, we said, okay, mom said that person looked like one of our cousins. Yeah, I mean, hey, yeah, it's got the same last name, so you never know. Uh, yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting. It makes me wanna do a whole, video on, generational norms and how it impacts the next generation. The financial and mental health impacts that it has on the generation after. Okay, you were 143 and now you're at 130. What? Okay. Congratulations. 13 pounds lighter. I hear that. Is that 17? 17 pounds, right? No. What is it? Yeah, not 13, 13. I'm just trying to see. Oh man, that is amazing. Ooh, sorry. That is amazing though. Kudos to you. Congratulations. I'm excited. I'm actually happy because that means, now you're gonna have to get a new wardrobe, you're gonna be slimming down, and like you're gonna actually feel better, which most people don't realize. Well, some people do, but many people they don't realize that like when you start shedding some pounds, you can breathe better, you can walk better, like, different aches and pains in your body tend to go away, so that is pretty exciting. Alright, you say you're trying to get to at least. Okay, Well, that's only 10 pounds to go. You already did more than that already. So, listen, stick to your dieting and just stay away. I would suggest to stay away from sugar, meats, uh, and what else? Anybody who is eating sugar and meat, because if you are trying to do it yourself and you don't have others supporting you and like staying consistent with that, you're gonna not, you're probably gonna fall out of the habit of eating healthy. Oh, and drinking plenty of water. I prefer water with lemon juice because that for some reason like boosts up the metabolism, or at least that's been my experience. It's like a little hack, metabolism boosting hack. So, uh, yeah, you can try it. Lemon juice and water, and it also tastes good. It's almost like lemonade juice without the sugar. If you want to put sugar substitute, I would say, blue agave. The agave syrup is, as long as it's all natural, you're good to go. So, just a little FYI, life hack, uh, what's called weight loss goal hack. All right. So, moving right along, we have the next category, which is uh, fun slash recreation. All right. And fun slash recreation is defined as, or also known as fun, also known as recreation, involves one or more activities of excitement or amusement, or lighthearted pleasure. Okay. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about your fun slash recreation category for this week? Alright. And so let me get the water first before I add. I mean, hey, I'm just saying, if you trying to shed the pounds, you might as well just add, do a little mixy. Get to the 10 pounds and be good to go. I always found that mixing the lemon juice and the water actually helps me to drink the water, well, not faster, but drink more of it. I don't know why, but yeah. But, I mean, to each his own. So, take your step by step, hashtag no pressure, do what you gotta do, and you'll be just fine, I'm sure. And just let me know when you shed the next 10 pounds so that way we go, "Whoop, whoop," make sure that we, highlight your accomplishments on the next live stream. Alright? So, fun this week for me, always love coming on here, I'm gonna say 7, because organizing things wasn't all that fun, but, meeting a potential relative was pretty fun after learning more about this potential relative, and, um, spending time with my little sis was fun also, so, yeah, and of course, like I said, coming here, always fun, especially when I get to interact with you guys. Alright, so you said, alright, fun is a 5 out of 10. I didn't have any fun yet. Gotcha. LOL, I will let you know. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Alright. Yeah, hey, listen, I mean, every day is not gonna be fun. You say, yeah, about that. Yeah. Well, I mean, you got your own things, whatever. I thought it was pretty fun. I mean, it's the adventure of all the randomness wasn't all that fun, but I will say that, just the experience, I have fun. My fun is usually through, by way of various experiences, so, yes. Yeah, so I'll say my experiences this week have been fairly fun, especially spending time with my little sis and eating. Let's see. Uh, Potential. I know I'm spelling it wrong. Okay. But yes, it was fun with you too. Aw, thank you. All right, cool. All right. So the next category is education. All right, cool. So education is the process of receiving, giving systematic instruction, typically at a school or university, for an enlightening experience. Okay. So with that said, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 representing the worst you've ever felt, 10 representing the absolute best you've ever felt in your life, are you feeling about your education category for this week? And while I let you guys type your responses in the chat, I will give mine, and I will say, let's see, did I learn much? Well, I learned a handful of things by accident this week. So I would say, I mean, my education goal is to learn Spanish fluently. That's been kinda dead in the water ever since I changed my phone back over to English. I mean, certain things still pop up in Spanish sometimes here and there. For the most part, it's like um, but I did learn more about, um, yeah, the impact that I've been having. So I would say 8. I've been learning a bit about impact that I've been having within my dad's and grad's community so far this year, which has been a fulfilling experience. Yes, I'll give it an 8 out of 10 this year. I mean, this week on my end. Okay. Let's see. All right. And you still typing? While you type, I will move on to the next category, which is um, personal growth. All right. So, personal growth is the process of an individual becoming self-aware in their, entirely, followed by taking steps to address their behaviors, attitudes, values, actions, and habits that they wish to change? I would say that many of my behaviors, ah, values don't change, other than my self-value, but actions, habits, um, the reflection piece has really been making me take time out to figure out which habits are can stay and which habits need to go, and what new habits need to come in. So that has been quite interesting. Before I give my response, let me read in the chat. Okay, you said for education, a 7 out of 10 because my special friend informed me about it all starting where black people started talking about light skin and dark skinned people. Mhm. Okay. You're gonna have to tell me more because now the way my spicy brain is set up, I'm trying to figure out what that's all about. Uh, yeah, tell me more. What is this? Enlighten us of what you've learned from your special friend. And shout out to the special friend out there. 'Cause this is interesting. I would love to learn what that's all about. Okay, stereotyping. Okay, okay. I'm still a little lost, but, I guess it's gonna take some time. Imma let you continue typing in the chat because I would like it's interesting to know where that came from and why, and does that still exist and why, you know, to get full context. I may have to bump up my education, number for this week after hearing your, information. Alright, so for personal growth, I will say 8 out of 10, and I would say, um, yeah, yeah, these reflection interviews have been yeah, so these reflection interviews have been enlightening me on which habits, behaviors, and actions, uh, I I need to keep versus adjust, uh, versus just get rid of altogether. Yeah, so yeah, that has been very it's been making me feel very good. I mean, obviously there's grief that comes with growth because certain things you just have to let go of, and letting go is not always so easy, especially when you've been conditioned to operate a certain way. And uh, it kind of challenges you. I was actually having this conversation a few days ago with my grandmother where the Bible says, "Train up the child in the way that they should go." And so when that, train up a child in a way in which they should go. So when they get older, they will not depart from it, right? So, um, it was a bit contradicting because certain things, when having rational conversations, she explained how we should let go of things, and once you get older, whatever happens with your parents, and I know a lot of y'all are going through this, so that's why I'm this is specifically why I'm pointing this out, um, because I'm talking to y'all, and y'all know who y'all are. And, yeah, so she was saying, like, "Yeah, you gotta learn," like, she'll say it to me, "Oh, well, you gotta learn how to let it go, give it to God, blah, 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 da, 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 da." And I'm like, "Yeah, but, biblically speaking, this is whatever happens in your childhood, it doesn't depart from you." So now it's like, because these things don't depart from you, it makes it difficult to let how do you let go of something that doesn't depart from you? It's intentional to not for it to not depart, you know? And I know a few of y'all are dealing with this, especially as your parents are going into the aging, the elderly status of life, and it's been very challenging. I saw somebody put up a post about, um, like the laws that they have in place now in certain states, not all, where the child of the aging parent will be responsible, financially financially responsible for all of the expenses, the nursing homes or something like that. And it's like, you know, it's interesting because it's like, why is this a thing now? And I guess, you know, it's probably to keep the rich richer and the poor poorer. And, if you don't figure out how to strategically, set things up, especially for those of you who have been estranged from your parents and having to now you're on the hook some way, somehow, it's kinda crazy because if your grandparents kinda raised you or aunties, uncles, or whoever, foster care, like, how does that work when you don't really have that connection? So, I thought that was quite interesting. But okay, let's see. Okay, so it says you said basically it went all the way to slavery where the master had a kid with a slave. The kid comes out light skinned and they have a little more privilege than dark. Oh, wow. I okay. I never knew that. But I mean, I guess right, generational norms. Here we go. This I think we definitely I think I need to, for 2025, have a seminar specifically on generational norms and how those generational norms are impacting the next generation, all of the generations after. What are the domino effects of generational norms from one generation to the next? And how does it shift? Why? I like that. We're gonna have to invite your special friend on that section that's, seminar because, yeah, it's a real thing, and there is a financial impact from that, so as well as a mental health impact, so that is very I gotta make sure I write that down. Well, hold on, it's recording everything right now, but wow, that's very interesting. Wow. That you know, it just yeah, generational norms is a something else, man. It's a trip. But once you learn it, then you can grow from it, hopefully, uh, make the change that you wanna see in life. My job today or last night or yesterday. Trying to really trying to stay off of coffee, but I know sometimes I just get very, I don't know, ready to go to sleep. I just get my yawning spells, be doing something crazy. But, um but wow, yeah. Generational norms. Get that coffee. Yeah, man. I was gonna make some coffee, but I don't know. I don't wanna be too jittery, that's the thing. I don't wanna have to keep walking back and forth to the bathroom, and definitely don't wanna get the runs. Coffee be hitting my stomach different now. Oh, but oh, I know, actually, it's always kept regular. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I gotta find the happy medium, the balance. But in any case, alright, the next category is love life. Alright, and so love life, is divided into 2 subcategories. So, subcategory 1 is the self-love life, and then category 2 is romantic love life, alright? So, uh, self-love is the act of treating yourself with and respect, nurturing your growth and your well-being, alright? So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about your self-love life for this week? Alright? Um, while you guys are typing chat, I would say, I don't know, well, having the impact, end of the year reflection interview, I would say it really has allowed me to, uh, identify more attributes, aspects of myself that, uh, I never realized can have an impact on others, which has, I guess, influenced my self-love, um, status of treating myself with more respect. And not only that, but setting a higher standard for me to receive the respect that I deserve. Um, and also, obviously doing the reflections, it does nurture the growth and well-being. So it's been kind of challenging just accepting this next level of me, the next version and the latest, greatest version of myself because, when you're trying to break out of one set of habits and going and molding yourself into a new set of habits is always challenging. So just seeing myself 5 years from now, who I am or who I will be, God willing, um, it's, I don't know what the word is, but yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. My brain is, like, drawing a blank right now, but I'm sure y'all know what I'm trying to say. And so, let's see, with that said, I would say for my self-love this week, I'm gonna give it an 8. Self-love 8 out of 10. And I would say that y'all showing me love has influenced me to show myself a lot more love and tender care, to set a bar a little higher. With respect. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, that's what I say. Like y'all influence me. Y'all give me that energy of really reflecting on how I can better improve myself. All right, so since you said all right, Self-love is 8 out of 10, okay. I was feeling down, but I'm getting back to my old loving the holidays. That's good. I can't even say that I have the holiday spirit this year. It's just, I don't know, I think my brain is just preoccupied with business and wheel of life, Ruthie's Road to 800, the official countdown, so but I'm glad that you're feeling better, you know, for the holidays, 'cause yes, you were very festive. You're always very festive, so that's good. I'm glad that you're at least feeling better than you were, so kudos to you. Yes. Alright, um, almost there, y'all, almost there. Oops. Alright, so the next category is, uh I'm sorry, the next subcategory is romantic love life, alright? And romantic love life is the act of courtship behaviors of one person to express their overall feelings of attraction towards another. All right. So, you know, doing some things. I didn't even realize that you can make Santa Clauses. Oh, this is closet. I've been outdated with the emoji. Oh, that's cute. Um, yeah, so romantic love life. Yeah, like, just do a little small little gestures, catering to the person's love language, whatever that may be, and just having fun and creative ways of maintaining that. Um, I think was it last week, one of the weeks, I said I would give some examples. Let's see, a good example. I mean, there's old school examples like buying flowers or like for the ladies, toward the ladies, courtship toward the ladies. For the fellas, I mean, I don't know. There are a few different things romantically besides just the typical response of what that is. But depending on the gentleman's love language, cooking a meal, a nice fancy meal, one of his favorite dishes, without being asked, without being prompted, just kind of paying attention to what he likes and how he likes it, and, or preparing a lunch and write a little note inside of the lunch box, whatever, uh, could be pretty romantic, especially if he's not expecting it and he goes to eat lunch and then he reads a note, like if his love language is words of affirmation, thebomb.com, because, it's unexpected and it's something that he looks forward to receiving. For a woman, I mean, flowers, yes, are typical, but I guess even that too, sending her a love letter, if that's what you call it, words of affirmation or her love language, or plugging up her devices, or, charging it up at night so that way in the morning, all she has to do is get up, get going, and do what she gotta do, or, taking something off of her plate that she normally doesn't want to, you know, and, yeah, bringing her home a bottle of her favorite wine just to wind down. There's a few different things, but yeah, ultimately, it all depends on the individual circumstances. So, uh, I would say, oh, well, before I say what I'm gonna say, let's see what you said. All right, so since you said romance is at a 7 out of 10, I'm recognizing that this man married me. What? What does that mean? And how is that a 7 out of 10? Okay, mirroring, is that a good thing, or is that why you're rating it a 7 out of 10? And what do you mean by mirroring? I'm a little confused. But all right, while you answer that, I will say I'm gonna keep mine neutral. Mine is neutral right now because I'm not even trying. I know y'all be trying to slide up in my DMs and stuff, but like, chill. I'm Ruthie's trying to get to the 800 number. Unless we're going, that's the easiest way to romance Ruthie be truth. Get me to the 800 number, and if you get me to the 800 dads and grads that I have a positive financial impact in their lives, uh, then yeah. And I will say I did, I'm not saying this to all. Some of y'all was sending me very valuable information in my DMs and very insightful knowledge and little nuggets here and there. I'm talking about the other y'all know, like I don't have to really specify. You some of y'all know who y'all are. We just trying to drown my DMs for no reason. Well, I guess it is for a reason, but Oh, it ain't for the 800, Ruthie's Road to 800 reason. And, yeah. Alright, so neutral. And I say I'm staying focused on tallying my Ruthie's Road to 800 results before December 31st. Done. Alright, so what you saying over here? Alright, is mirroring means, oh, he's just like you. Okay, okay, okay. Alright. So I'm assuming that's a good thing? I'm gonna say I think that it's safe to assume that that is a good thing, but it's interesting to hear your side. Alright, the next category is career. Career. Alright. So career is an occupation undertaken for a significant period of a person's life in which opportunities for progression exist. All right. So, uh, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about your career category for this week? All right. And while you type that in the chat, I will give my response for the week, which is career. I'm gonna say it's at an 8 out of 10. And I'm gonna say because I never stop learning, or well, never stop learning and meeting new people who are willing to help me elevate my ventures to the next level. Yeah, let me tell y'all be having my head like, whoo. I know I'm so happy. I could say that I'm grateful to have so many dads and grads that are so invested into seeing this thing grow, and really invested into helping one another. Because ultimately, that's what it is. The community based on helping and supporting one another as leaders, and you know, each and every one of you leaders have so many multiple talents that like all in one type of situation, and it's just very even if you don't feel as accomplished, you guys are way more accomplished than you're giving yourself credit for, and, this community is created and growing based on, uh, y'all helping each other out and spreading the word and letting each other know, like being open and transparent enough to say like, "Hey, I am a leader. I do have some challenges that I'm facing right now, and I'm here not only to receive help, but to give help in return." And that is the magic of the Dads and Grads here, in the Northeast Road to 800 mission because y'all just are so supportive of one another, and, it's just a gift that keeps on giving. I don't know how else to put it, but, yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. Alright, so let me read the chat. It's like, "Yes, it is a good thing. It's teaching me to love him accordingly." Okay. Just think of the song "Mirror" by Justin Timberlake. Okay, if you heard the song. Yes, I'm actually gonna put now you about to make me have a whole playlist over here. Oh, man. I think I was listening to that, like, last week or something like that, but Imma listen to it again now that you gave different type of context. And okay, 5, a career, you said 5 out of 10, neutral, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, girl, you about to have me do the whole Ruthie D True Real Life After Hours playlist, to listen to all of these songs. But it's good though because music, music moves the soul. Music makes you lose control. Music what's that? Oh, you could tell the delirium is kicking. Um, no, but all jokes aside, music is a way to, like, get you to flow and do things and, just keep your energy in motion. So, it's always and it has healing agents, so that's always a plus. Alright, so moving forward, your number 1 financial goal for 2024. I would say my number 1 financial goal is to have a positive financial impact lives of at least 800 dads and grads by December 31st. Oh, alright, so it's 2024. Alright, so you can briefly in the chat describe what your number 1 financial goal is for 2024. We have a few more weeks left. I believe we got 2 more weeks left, y'all. Down to the wire. So I usually have the dates. I think next time I have it set but yeah. All right. So in the next category, I mean, the next question is, which of the following categories do you feel is holding you back the most financially? Um, and I would say which one is holding me back financially? I don't know. I can't really say that anyone is holding me back financially, unless it's like career. Yeah, maybe I would say career. Just because, you know, everybody's doing holiday shopping. Nobody wants to get their life in order right now. So that's just the reality of the season. Uh, yeah. All right. Okay. So your goal is to be successful in business with one sister. Aw. And in my personal life. Aw, yes. Well, we still have some more of your goals to go over, I know we kind of fell off a little bit, but we got to get back on to it. But now that you have the sheets, the goals template, you can fill yours out on your end. Uh, 'Cause I'll send a picture of what you have so far. But that's good, yes. And I will also challenge you. to explain what your definition of success is. Like, what does that look like for you? If you could put it into, uh, specific, measurable, uh, items or, habits. So, yeah. And then, what action plan are you going to execute this week to work towards the category you selected? So, I would say my career action plan is to become more diligent and aggressive with my daily habits of, uh, my goals. Well, I think I said that correctly. You said what's holding you back is your career. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, so my action plan, my career action plan is to become more diligent and aggressive with the to getting back on track with my goals for December 31st. This will include creating more detailed uh, daily weekly goals spreadsheet to color code when I have and have not uh, achieved my corresponding goal. Okay. Okay, you said your action plan. Okay, so network more and ask questions for both technology and business development that I don't yet understand, so I can be successful. Okay, I hear that. I see you. I see you. All right. So yeah, networking, asking questions. Actually, in last week's live, there was a book. I think I could send you a link. uh, for asking questions. Networking, I'll go to default to the For Dummies uh, books because I think they break it down very clear and direct, like into way more steps. So yeah, I think that would be pretty cool to dive into some of those books to read up on what those steps look like. 'Cause I know usually we have our own perspective of what things are versus how it is in the real world. So, you know, like for me, I didn't realize there was an art to asking questions. I just thought you ask questions because you're curious, but not what happens in the real. People don't ask questions because they're curious. At least not all of their questions. It's usually some sort of motive behind the questions that they ask. And psychological trickery. Well, maybe not all with trickery, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, and the last question is, are you interested in joining the Ruthie's Road to 800 Club mission for 2024? I'm not even close to 800. I think I've barely reached the 100 mark of official, like, who has purchased the book, confirmed that they purchased my workbooks versus who has, been on the podcast versus who has, uh, just kind of had the calls with me one-on-one. There's so many different subcategories to explain, how many different ways a person can become a part of the 800 Club. Uh, and so, yeah, either way, you just click yes, because why not? Trying to get to the 800 number anyway. And, yeah, and then you just hit next. And before you hit submit, you're gonna toggle this little thingamajigger here that says, "Send me a copy of my responses," right? And then, and the academy thing, I keep forgetting to take that off, but, at the dates for the next academy should be on the website or my Eventbrite, so it'll be there. And you can sign up for my newsletter, and you'll get notified in your inbox. Alright? And then you just hit submit. Yay! You did it! You have officially concluded this week's Wheel of Life Wednesday check-in for the second week of December. And let me stop sharing my screen. Okay. Boom. I didn't do that last time. All right. And yeah, I think that is it. All right. So I just want to say real quick, I thank you so much for taking the time out to do this week's Love Life Wednesday check-in. If you are watching this in the replay, please drop the word replay in the comments below so I know that you have caught the replay, and I'll keep a lookout for your submission. And yeah, because I just want to see like how many people are watching the replays and just the same person that's watching it 5, 10, 15 times, and that's it's interesting, it's good to know these details and this information. And, yeah, just let me know. I would love to know or find out, like, what's going on, what's what. So, you said I will. Yes. On that note, if you have not hit that subscribe button on YouTube, that button, let me tell you a little secret. It's there just for you. It's there for you. So make sure you just hit the subscribe button. And that way, you'll always be notified the minute I go live for the next Wheel of Life Wednesday live check-in. All right? If you are a dad or you are a grad or you know a dad and you know a grad that these check-ins will benefit because they may be going through some sort of life transition that you may or may not be aware of, I encourage you to hit the share button and share it with that dad, with the grad, with whoever you know, and maybe they are about to be graduates. Yeah, just hit the share button, share it to them because it also helps my channel reach the dads and grads that I can't reach by myself. All right, I need your help. So, also while you're here, you can hit the like button. You know, it boosts up the algorithm a little bit some way, somehow. I don't really know all the technology behind it, but, I appreciate every last one of you who do take the time out to hit the like button because that really helps me out. It really helps me get the word out to spread to all of the dads and grads who this will actually benefit, for the short term and, of course, in the long run. So, I wanna say thank you all coming on here, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye.